No doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, it's hard not to like what they've been showing us lately. I mean, very solid basketball across the board. You can point to a lot of different areas where this team has been outstanding.
Well, that's why they've been winning so many games. I mean, they're well-rounded, they're efficient, they're getting the job done at both ends of the floor, and they seem to be clicking with one another, playing very well as a unit.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Butler and McDermott pulling out the perimeter. Then it's Higgins. Then there's Noah. And it's Bowen in at power forward. Butler attacking. The good-looking shot from the wing. Butler's got his first basket. And Brooklyn has possession. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes, Clark.
And you know exactly what that means. I mean, causing a lot of mistakes means cashing in on those turnovers.
Joe Johnson on the wing. 20 points for him last game against Toronto. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. The shot is off. Great defense that time from Noah. To the paint. Here's Butler. And he goes in for the dunk. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Yes, Kevin, and he said their preparation for this game was all about defense. Going up against one of the premier offensive teams in the NBA, he said, listen, it's a challenge that we need to embrace. Nobody can do it by themselves. It's got to be a collective effort. Guys, we'll see if they can put the brakes on this high-scoring team. It's never easy.
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
No question. You know, and it's one thing to plan for them. It's another thing when you actually see them. This is an explosive club, so they've got to be ready defensively.
Yeah, it takes some defensive creativity in my mind. He's shown himself to be a coach who's always got a few wrinkles in his pocket.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the 3 moments ago from Higgins. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. Takes a three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Here's Higgins coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. The pass to Butler. No one near him. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
And Zalatovic kicks to Williams. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Bulls.
You know, unlike some of the other team statistics, there are a few key guys who have helped get them to the top of the leaderboard more than other teams. I mean, this is an outstanding three-point shooting team. They take advantage of their strengths by getting good looks from behind the arc.
Clock is at 3.
They've done a terrific job rebounding here so far, allowing no second-chance points.
And taken away by Johnson. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Johnson left side. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Johnson. Noah, the pass to Higgins. Takes the three. And he gets it to go. Higgins has got 8 points.
And he recently got to live out a fantasy that every young hoop star dreams of, designing his own signature shoe. Not sure when it'll hit the market, but I'm excited to see it.
Well, I'm sure it will have all of the latest and greatest shoe technology. I can't believe how these young folks get all enamored with these shoes. It's about your game, not about the shoes. But I got one question here. when are we going to get a pair? I'd like to have some for myself.
Well, I guess you didn't look down here. I've got the shoes on right now, and I love them. Comfortable, stylish, and very affordable. Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Q. Coach said he's the player who should be getting the bulk of their touches early on in this game, and that's certainly nothing unusual for someone with his talent. He wants them to also play at a very up-tempo pace, push the ball up the court as quickly as possible. That was his message. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And Chicago has possession, following the bucket by the Nets, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Good night of work for Q. He's already up to 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He's off on the first. Some changes for Brooklyn. Allen Anderson's checked in for Bogdanovich. Jack comes in for Johnson. And it's Teague in for Williams. Nets trail by 9. Now Teague. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And he played great at the defensive end of the floor, too, Kevin. Had a couple of important block shots in that game. So good all-around effort.
Teletovich's shot is good. Now here's Rose. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Doubled by Jack. Higgins passes to Gasol.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Jarrett Jack. How the last month of basketball was for him. He's putting up 10 points a night, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And when you take his overall contributions on the whole, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, but I think he can do more.
And Steve, sometimes that's just part of the game, weathering periods where your stats might not show all of what you're doing on the floor.
The first free throw is good. Karasov, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And the Bulls making a change also. Mirotic is checked in for Jimmy Butler. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Now here is Jack, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Nets trail by 6. Outside Teague. Outside Jack. Plumlee sets the pick for Jack. Plumlee dishes to Jack. Just 5 on the clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Sergei Karasov at the line for 1.
And the technical free throw is good. .110 left to play here in the first. And Karasov kicks to Anderson. Pass to Karasov. Outside Jack. Clock at 6. Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Higgins. They get it back. Mirotic gets the bucket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Nets trail by 7. Outside Jack. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pick. And Easy 2 points on the layup. Jack's got his second basket.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Gibson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's Jack. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Now Rose. Here's Higgins. Got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a big moment. That is some fortitude, folks.
I should say.
The awareness, the release, everything was just perfect.
Coming up this Wednesday night, January 13th, Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans go up against the Chicago Bulls. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding.
Anderson comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Johnson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. So the Bulls 5 right now. Higgins in at point guard. He's out there with Heinrich. Noah is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Bowen in at the 4 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, Kev. Well, Q in their last time out against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He ended with 41 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
But let's just say he was really good.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
How about the work on the offensive glass to this point, guys?
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 17 points for Q. Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Williams kicks to Teletovic. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson, a screen on Noah. Here's Teletovic. No good with the triple. The Bulls leading by 5. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Here's Higgins. Takes it off the glass. Higgins has got 22 points.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Williams passes to Teletovic. Williams, a screen on Gibson. They set the pick. Here's Bogdanovich. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
It's easy to see why this team is losing. I mean, he's literally missed every shot he's put up today.
Jack with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. He feeds it to Anderson. 46 seconds left here in the second. Here's Higgins, defended by Anderson, and he gets it again. Shot good from Higgins.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Kicks it to Teletovic. Off the pick. Rebound by the Bulls. Higgins has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Man, what a play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Jack. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls lead by 11. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. I definitely can't find any fault with the way...
And as we begin the second half, first half, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
Jaron Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. Plumlee out there with Mirza Teletovic. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time.
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Higgins. And a miss there on the triple. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 43% from the floor. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Teletovic dishes to Johnson. That's good. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. Well, Chicago's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And there's the feed to Noah. Soft touch off the glass. Noah's got his second bucket.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. And you look at Q, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. That's not lost on these guys with them.
You know, Steve, the court vision all of these players possess is outstanding. That, to me, is the most important attribute an effective point guard can have, and they all have it in spades.
Johnson kicks to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's the 3, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Higgins. Higgins has got 31. Nets trail by 14. Johnson goes in. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Here's Bogdanovich. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Guys, we know where the ball needs to go. We got to get the ball to our best player. They don't have a guy on their team that can stop him, and he can create.
Karasov is checked in for the Nets. Marcus Teague is come in for going to switch here. The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Higgins. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Teague, the pass to Karasov. Here's Plumlee. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Paul Gasol.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
He misses the free throw. Derrick Rose is checked in for Butler. Good on the second free throw. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Higgins. Good on the triple. Higgins has got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Here's Teletovic. Higgins grabs the board.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
The Bulls leading by 12. Dishes it to Gasol. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Teletovic kicks the tee. Feeds it to Teletovic. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. Knocks down the step-back Jay. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Okay, guys, on offense, I really want to push the pace. We're looking for the first good look. Take it. Keep the pressure on the defense at all times. If we do that, the pressure will break them. Now let's go.
Now we've got a moment to see how the Bulls are doing rank-wise in the NBA. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Outside Teague. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at the Bulls. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Brooklyn Nets, just way behind.
Checking out Brooklyn, they've got to be incredibly deflated by the way things have gone for them this season.
Seems like everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong, Clark. For a team that had some high hopes, it's been a major disappointment.
Nets trail by 15. Plumlee sets the pick for Teague. He kicks to Plumlee. To the paint, here's Karasov, and he slams it one-handed.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
I think he's hoping to kind of get his teammates going a little bit, fellas.
Here's Higgins, and the Bulls another 3.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
And Jack, here we go. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. #1, the Bulls.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Nets. And Chicago also making a switch. Gibson's checked in. The Bulls leading by 14. There's the pass to Higgins. To the wing on the left. Mirotic has a wide open look. Can't get it to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And in that first matchup, they got absolutely manhandled on the boards, guys. So they're going to have to do a much better job tonight in the paint if they're going to win this game. His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Here's Higgins. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Higgins has got 43 points.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Plumlee sets the pick for Teague. And Anderson kicks to Teague. Shot clock at 5. The dish now to Jack. From deep three-point range, no luck. And it's Chicago the other way.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Rose against Teague. Outside Jack. Back to Teague. To the wing on the left. And here's Anderson for 3. Shot's good. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
And the foul on Jarrett Jack. So for the Nets, Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Carousel. And it's Williams in for Marcus Teague. And the Bulls making a change here. Higgins passes to Gibson. Here's Higgins. From the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Rose passes to Higgins. Fires the 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago leading by 14. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Coming up Friday, January 15th, the Chicago Bulls take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's an Eastern Conference duel. Don't miss out.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
The Bulls leading by 14. So the Bulls 5 right now. Higgins, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Rose. Jimmy Butler is out there with Noah. And it's Bowen in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Williams kicks to Johnson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And 11 points for Johnson.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Higgins, that's good.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Williams dishes to Plumlee. Doubled by Higgins. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Mason Plumlee.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school, just physical play in the paint, dominate. He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Outside Williams. Johnson with a screen on Rose. Williams kicks to Plumlee. Four on the shot clock. Unloads. And it's Johnson again missing.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Good on the 13-footer. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here. Possessions.
McDermott's checked in for the Bulls. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Here's Higgins. And the Bulls, another 3.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Williams attacking. Here's Bogdanovich. And Plumlee kicks to Johnson. Goes up again. Teletovic misses. The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Higgins. The three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, let's forgive him for that turnover. It's the only one he's committed today. Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Jacks up a 3. Teletovic grabs the board. Teletovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Double team on Williams. Shoots it up. And the Nets miss again.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And that one's good.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
18 seconds on the shot clock.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. They get a hand on it. McDermott with a steal. Fires from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The net shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 6 assists in the game.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
McDermott, no one around him. And again, Chicago, no good. Nets trail by 20. Plumlee sets the pick for Williams. Joe Johnson on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Here's Noah. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside Williams. Passes it to Johnson. And here is Williams. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Another miss by Johnson.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Pass to Bowen. Plumlee with the steal. Williams with the ball. Chicago grabs the miss. Higgins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Chicago.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Here's Karasov, and he gets it to go. Here is Heinrich. Pass to Higgins. That's good. Higgins has got 57 points.
They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Down low, McDermott with a steal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Bulls.
Their superior ball handling won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
This will make it back-to-back wins for them in the first 2 games of the season in this matchup.
And against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, Steve, a 2-0 advantage is a pretty good lead.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Q. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
And the pass to Reese. He feeds it to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Higgins passes to McDermott. Here's Higgins. Out to the wing, Heinrich. Here's Gibson, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
Back to Teague. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
Yo, as weird as it sounds, at this point, I gotta say yes. Sometimes you just get so in the zone, you feel everything coming off your hands is going in. So I got to that point tonight, and I hope I can find it again sometime soon.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
Thanks, Doris. And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.